Good evening and welcome. In the ongoing situation, the Prime Minister's word is the last word. And the Prime Minister has said the following in the breaking news about his comments at the all-party meeting, which have just come in about 10 minutes back. The Prime Minister has said, 1, there is no incursion into Indian territory. 2, that none of our posts have been captured. 3, that our Shaheed, those killed in action, taught the Chinese enemy a lesson before laying down their lives. 4, that we have improved our capacity to patrol at the LAC. 5, that our defense infrastructure has improved considerably in the last few years. 6, that earlier the Chinese would not be stopped and now they are stopped. And 7, and most importantly, that nobody can take an inch of our territory. Nobody can. Ladies and gentlemen, this is the last word. And now we fight. We fight the Chinese. And we will fight them in every way and everywhere. And we will defeat them. We will defeat them economically. We'll defeat them diplomatically. We will defeat them militarily. And we will defeat them at a time and place of our own choosing. And no Sonia Gandhi, Antonia Maino. Antonia Maino and her undeserving son. No, we don't need lectures from you. You are representatives of a party that continues to hide your special agreement with the Chinese Communist Party. We are one. And people like Sonia Gandhi, Antonia Maino, and her undeserving son, with their statements and action, are with the enemy. Ladies and gentlemen, we are one. We will fight the Chinese. Congress traitor has been caught on tape. We'll play the tape tonight at 10 o'clock this evening, viewers. Details of the all-party meeting. All this and more is coming up, and here are the headlines this Friday evening on The Debate Tonight. Prime Minister Narendra Modi silences the pro-China party, says no one entered Indian territory. Greatest tribute to the heroes of Ladakh, Prime Minister says our brave hearts taught the enemy a lesson. Prime Minister sends a strong message to China in the all-party meeting, says infrastructure projects along LAC is India's priority.
सुनो और पता है क्या होगा? लद्दाख यूटी के 1000 टुकड़े हो जाएंगे फिर.
Ultimate Congress party treachery caught on tape. Congress leader wants Ladakh to break into 1,000 pieces. We have the tape. Vadra silence as the Congress traitor goes underground. Arrest and book him for sedition and treachery. That's our demand. And even allies Uddhav Pawar and Stalin are rejecting Sonia's shallow politics in the all-party meeting. Sonia Gandhi and Antonia Maino is completely isolated. Okay, we're getting details of what the Prime Minister has said, and we are joined by our consulting editor on defense and strategic affairs, Major Gaurav Arya. Major Gaurav Arya, you must have seen the statement. How are you reading it? In military terms, what the Prime Minister has said, none of our posts occupied, no incursion. Can you analyze the Prime Minister's statement? I think we're expecting the tape still, Gaurav. The tape should be coming in some time. But before we play that, okay, the Prime Minister is speaking. Here's the comment.
महत्वपूर्ण विषय पर आप सभी वरिष्ठ महानुभावों ने जो विचार रखे हैं वह बहुत ही महत्वपूर्ण है। हम सभी देश की सीमाओं की रक्षा में दिन रात लगे हमारे वीर जवानों के साथ चट्टान की तरह खड़े हैं। उनकी वीरता, उनके कौशल, उनकी सूझबूझ पर देश अटूट विश्वास रखता है। इस सर्वदलीय बैठक के माध्यम से मैं शहीदों के परिवारों को भी ये विश्वास दिलाता हूं कि पूरा देश उनके साथ है, पूरा देश उन्हें नमन करता है। साथियों, पूर्वी लद्दाख में जो हुआ उसको लेकर आपने रक्षा मंत्री जी और विदेश मंत्री जी को सुना भी और प्रेजेंटेशन को भी देखा। न वहां कोई हमारी सीमा में घुस आया है, न ही कोई घुसा हुआ है, न ही हमारी कोई पोस्ट किसी दूसरे के कब्जे में है। लद्दाख में हमारे 20 जाबाज शहीद हुए, लेकिन जिन्होंने भारत माता की तरफ आंख उठाकर देखा था, उन्हें वो सबक सिखा कर गए हैं। उनका ये शौर्य, ये बलिदान हमेशा हर भारतीय के मन में अमिट रहेगा। साथियों, निश्चित तौर पर चीन द्वारा एलएसी पर जो किया गया है, उससे पूरा देश आहत है, आक्रोशित है। ये भावना हमारी इस चर्चा के दौरान भी आप सबके माध्यम से बार बार प्रकट हुई है। मैं आपको भी आश्वस्त कर रहा हूं कि हमारी सेना देश की रक्षा के लिए कोई कसर नहीं छोड़ रही है। डिप्लॉयमेंट हो, एक्शन हो, काउंटर एक्शन हो, जल थल नभ में हमारी सेनाओं को देश की रक्षा के लिए जो करना है वो कर रही है। आज हमारे पास ये कैपेबिलिटी है कि कोई भी हमारी 1 इंच जमीन की तरफ आंख उठाकर भी नहीं देख सकता। आज भारत की सेनाएं हर सेक्टर में एक साथ मूव करने में पूरी तरह सक्षम है। ऐसे में हमने जहां एक तरफ सेना को अपने स्तर पर उचित कदम उठाने की छूट दी है, वहीं दूसरी तरफ डिप्लोमेटिक माध्यमों से भी चीन को अपनी बात दो टूक स्पष्ट कर दी है। भारत पीस और फ्रेंडशिप चाहता है, लेकिन अपनी सॉवरेनिटी की रक्षा हमारे लिए सर्वोपरि है और आप सबने भी इसी भाव को प्रकट किया है। साथियों, बीते 5 वर्षों में देश ने अपनी सीमाओं को सुरक्षित करने के लिए बॉर्डर एरिया में इंफ्रास्ट्रक्चर डेवलपमेंट को प्राथमिकता दी है। हमारी सेनाओं की दूसरी आवश्यकताओं जैसे फाइटर प्लेन्स, आधुनिक हेलीकॉप्टर, मिसाइल डिफेंस सिस्टम आदि पर भी हमने बहुत बल दिया है। नए बने हुए इंफ्रास्ट्रक्चर की वजह से खासकर एलएसी में अब हमारी पेट्रोलिंग की कैपेसिटी भी बढ़ गई है। पेट्रोलिंग बढ़ने की वजह से अब सतर्कता बढ़ी है और एलएसी पर हो रही गतिविधियों के बारे में भी समय पर पता चल रहा है। जिन क्षेत्रों पर पहले बहुत नजर नहीं रहती थी, अब वहां भी हमारे जवान अच्छी तरह से मॉनिटर कर पा रहे हैं, रिस्पॉन्ड भी कर पा रहे हैं। अब तक जिनको कोई पूछता नहीं था, कोई रोकता टोकता नहीं था, अब हमारे जवान डगर डगर पर उन्हें रोकते हैं, उन्हें टोकते हैं। बेहतर हो रहे इंफ्रास्ट्रक्चर से एक मदद ये भी मिली है कि हमारे जवान जो उस कठिन परिस्थिति में वहां तैनात रहते हैं, उन्हें साजो सामान पहुंचाने में आसानी हुई है। साथियों, राष्ट्रहित, देशवासियों का हित हमेशा हम सभी की सर्वोच्च प्राथमिकता रही है। चाहे ट्रेड हो, कनेक्टिविटी हो, काउंटर टेररिज्म हो, भारत ने कभी किसी बाहरी दबाव को स्वीकार नहीं किया है। राष्ट्रीय सुरक्षा के लिए जो भी जरूरी कार्य है, जो भी जरूरी इंफ्रास्ट्रक्चर का निर्माण है, उसे इसी तरह तेज गति से आगे भी किया जाता रहेगा। मैं आप सभी को, सभी राजनीतिक दलों को फिर से आश्वस्त करता हूं कि हमारी सेनाएं सीमाओं की रक्षा करने में पूरी तरह सक्षम है। हमने उन्हें यथोचित कार्रवाई के लिए पूरी छूट दी हुई है। आप सभी ने इस बैठक के लिए अपना समय दिया, अपने मूल्यवान सुझाव दिए। इसके लिए मैं सभी दलों का, आप सभी नेतृत्वगण का हृदय से बहुत बहुत आभार व्यक्त करता हूं और आपके सुझाव आगे की रणनीति में बहुत लाभकर्ता होंगे, ये मुझे पूरा विश्वास है। मैं फिर एक बार इस एकता का संदेश देने में आप जो बढ़ चढ़ करके आगे आए हैं, वे सेना का मोरल तो बढ़ाएगा, देश के लोगों की हिम्मत बढ़ाएगा, लेकिन दुनिया को भी जो संदेश जाना चाहिए वो पहुंचेगा। और इसलिए आज की मीटिंग में आपकी सकारात्मक भूमिका का बहुत मूल्य है, उसका बहुत ऐतिहासिक महत्व है। और इसलिए भी आप सभी अभिनंदन के अधिकारी हैं। मैं फिर एक बार आप सबका धन्यवाद करता हूं। नमस्कार।
Gaurav Arya. Gaurav Arya, our panel is ready right now. We have Sambit Patra, Ajay Alok, General Bakshi, Gaurav Arya. Welcome. Abhishek Kapoor, our executive editor. We have with us Rigzin Spalbar. He's going to be joining us from Leh. Professor P.L. Vishweshwar Rao, Iftikhar Misgar. Gaurav, I want to read, you to analyze this first for us. He's made a very clear statement that no incursion, no posts which have been captured, no territory which has been lost. So this is as clear as it can get, Abhishek and Gaurav. So obviously the Prime Minister makes a statement like this with all the facts at his disposal. I'd like both of you to read it, both from the messaging point of view, Abhishek, and the military point of view, Gaurav. Gaurav, to you first.
Abhishek, I think you can take the messaging point first.
Right. Arnab, so, military point, Gaurav will take care, but let me just speak about the messaging part. Assurance, reassurance, and a hint. The hint is part military, so I'll let Gaurav answer, but my understanding is, Arnab, remember, after the Pulwama attack, a few days later, Prime Minister had made an address, and the choice of words, he had said that he has given all freedom to the forces to act, react, counteract in the manner as they want, and they are fully capable of doing their job. I think almost exact same words I heard the Prime Minister saying, that the forces can work in tandem and that they have been given all freedom to act. So, I mean, that was the hint. I would leave it to Gaurav Arya to really decipher it in greater detail what it means. For me, assurance, reassurance, and that hint, those are very important aspects of the message of the Prime Minister.
Arnab, I'll take it forward from what Abhishek said. You see, this message, while it comes from the mouth of the Prime Minister, it actually, in my belief, comes from the Indian Army because the Indian Army is there on ground. So the Indian Army has given this statement, or Indian Army would have told the Prime Minister, saying that there is no incursion, but more importantly, our posts have not been captured by the Chinese.
Yeah.
And I also think that when the Prime Minister said actually that we have exercised all diplomatic means, if I can say it in a layman's language, there would have been a veiled threat. In the sense, because he followed it up by saying that our Army, Navy and Air Force are ready. We ordered planes. 2 days back, there was news that we have ordered aircraft from Russia. So all this, apart from global pressure, has led to the Chinese taking back their aggressive posture because there was a cost attached to the Chinese misadventure.
Yes. Another point which, you'll probably be able to analyze it well, maybe we can lean on General Bakshi also for it, where he said that we now have the capacity, due to our increased emphasis on logistics and deployment, and he used the word missile defense and fighter planes, patrolling capacity.
Yes.
You see, these are very specific words.
Yes.
If for Prime Minister
Strategic
to
import,
Prime Minister is going
strategic
into
import.
what I would say, Abhishek, Narendra Modi is someone whose career and words I think few have followed as closely as you have over the last decade, and you know him personally. He has used very specific military words here, and the Prime Minister is giving a message. I agree with you, Gaurav, spot on. He has said our capacity to move our entire forces along the entire border. He has said in one unison, GD General Bakshi's hand goes up immediately. Interesting. He said in unison, our entire forces can move in one go across our entire border area. What is the message there he sent? Gaurav's used the word threat. How would you read it, General Bakshi?
Arnab, I am delighted to hear this as a military veteran. It is so reassuring. After all the rumor mills were working overtime to paint lurid tales of disaster, Dunkirk and what have you, it now emerges that our boys, especially Colonel Santosh Babu and the boys of 16 Bihar, have done a wonderful job.
Yeah.
They laid down their lives, but they have taught a befitting lesson to the Chinese who tried to mess with us there.
Yeah.
They look at their discipline at the risk of their lives.
Yeah.
They held on to the orders of the government that because of our agreement with China, no firearms are to be used. They were ambushed with bats wound with barbed wire. Knives were used. Bats fitted with nails were used to batter our braves. But even then, 46 Chinese dead were counted, being taken out in stretchers. We are a free society.
We are taking them on, have no doubt.
Society.
No, we are taking them on. You now, if you look at the Prime Minister's statement, General Bakshi, sorry to intervene. In fact, I'm telling you one thing. We are going to push back our first debate, which was on the comments of the Congress traitor. We'll discuss that in a few minutes, but the Prime Minister's statement, of course, obviously takes precedence. Looking at his statement, viewers, Abhishek analyzed it brilliantly. Sambit, your hands up. May I make an observation of my own before you come in? I think the Prime Minister has said very diplomatically that we have warned the Chinese. He has said we have cleared our stand via diplomatic channels to China, which means we are taking them on. Absolutely clear. This is the message that the people of the country have been waiting to hear from Narendra Modi. Sambit Patra wants to come in. It is a clear warning of a strong leader of a united nation. Viewers, hashtag tonight, we are one. A strong leader of a united nation gives a message. Let all the other pipsqueaks who have been doing politics over the last few days now move on. Sambit Patra wants to come in.
Yeah.
Sambit Patra wants to come in and the debate. We'll have a short debate on this. Yes, Sambit.
thanks to the Prime Minister Narendra Modi for this message. I would say this message is very strong, and this message almost encapsulates every fact on the issue that we are discussing. The 5 most important takeaways that I firmly believe I need to mention over here. Number 1, quote unquote, no incursion, no post have been taken. Remember, there were some people called as Ajay who felt that India is going to be Vijay, but contradictorily they said that 5,000, 10,000 Chinese have taken over Indian land. So these so-called quote-unquote defense experts have been shown a mirror that no post has been taken, not an inch of our land has been incurred into, number 1. Number 2, today's capabilities are different. India of 1962 and 2020 India is a different India. We have innumerable capabilities and no one can take even an inch of our land. A very strong message. Thirdly, and very importantly, and repeated emphasis on that, was infrastructure, infrastructure, infrastructure.
Yes.
In these 5
Very major.
years, the kind of infrastructure that India has laid along the LAC is one of the tip-off points for China. And because of this infrastructure, our people, our army, our intelligence can go to those terrains which were untouched for quite some time previously. And most importantly, he reiterated towards the end that because of this ghastly, inhuman, brutal act of China, our speed of working on the infrastructure would be galvanized and would increase further. And lastly, and most important point in this, that India has given all requisite powers to the military to please conduct itself in the way it feels deemed fit. And
If I may,
diplomatically, we have conveyed the same to China. No pleading.
Yeah.
We have directly conveyed to China that, listen,
Now again
nothing
this.
doing. You cannot meddle with us.
Infrastructure,
I guess, no.
Yes,
Why did they get
infrastructure
killed?
bothers you.
Why did they have weapons?
Bothers you.
Can I just come in?
No, one sec. One sec. General Bakshi. General Bakshi.
Why did 20 people get killed then?
You know, I'll tell you one sec. Just a point. Just a minute. Please retain your poise. Retain your poise. Retain your poise. Tausif wants to come in, I will let you. But come in with my permission.
Let me tell you,
I wish to add one more thing.
yes.
I wish to add one more thing before you come in, Tausif. And it's impolite to speak over each other. Viewers,
Yes.
I have a comment on the manner in which the Prime Minister spoke. You know, before we are eager to respond, I'd lean on Abhishek, who probably will be able to throw greater light on it. Viewers, we run the pictures of the Prime Minister. There was a calm and steady and steely determination that was clear in the voice and the tone of the Prime Minister. It was a very strategic use of words. The Prime Minister knows these words will be dissected globally. And it is a very, very well thought out confidence with which he's issued a certain warning to the Chinese. No doubt about it. I think the Prime Minister is an introspective frame of mind. I think the Prime Minister is planning, rehearsing, strategizing, and evaluating multiple situations. The best thing which the Prime Minister said, and the point has not been underscored enough, you should emphasize on it. We completed the bridge. Abhishek, you sent a message this morning on our news groups. We completed the bridge. Our soldiers laid down their lives. We completed the bridge. And the Prime Minister said, there will be no compromise on infrastructure development. Straight message to Jinping. Do what you want. We will, all infrastructure work will continue to go on. Narendra Modi doesn't give a damn to Chinese threats. It's as clear as that. Yes, Abhishek.
Yes, Arnab, you know, the bridge that you mentioned, this was actually acting as the Achilles heel for the Chinese, because that gives connectivity to Indian army to carry, you know, not just infantry, but even artillery and whatnot into an area where you can challenge the Chinese and obstruct them from, you know, overseeing the Darbuk and the Dolakbek Oldie DBO road. So, in fact, in the last 15 days, we have reports of India upping the ante so far as border infrastructure is concerned. In fact,
he's
you know, there
upping
were
the
some
ante.
COVID restrictions. They have been put aside. And workers are now moving towards the borders and the whole work of putting an infrastructure in place has been given a fillip over the last fortnight and a month. In fact, the Prime Minister is actually sending a message of assurance, reassurance, and a hint that
Abhishek,
the Chinese
may I use a different choice of words, my friend? May I use a different choice of words? I agree with you, but I think the Prime Minister, at this point of time, of course, we feel assured listening to the Prime Minister, because let's be clear about it. We have wanted to hear more from the Prime Minister. The Prime Minister has taken his time to respond, but he has responded beautifully. I think the Prime Minister has really given it back to the Chinese, because he has made the real intention clear. Message one, if we want to, we can move together, Gaurav, unitedly, across the entire border. We have the capacity to mobilize. One. Second, the Prime Minister made a reference to missile defense. This, I think, was very clear. If you remember ASAT before the last general elections, we have the capacity for missile defense. In other words, we also have a capacity to hit. But he, of course, used the word missile defense very clearly. Thirdly, he mentioned the fighter planes, the infrastructure, the patrolling capacity, and he said, even in places where earlier our monitoring would have been a little weak, we can respond, which means we've got an eagle eye on every inch of our land. And he wasn't even bothering to respond to the pipsqueaks of the Vadra Congress. His message was to China. The address, Gaurav, was to the members of the political parties and their representatives, but his audience was in China. He was giving it straight back to the Chinese viewers. We are one. Indian intent is absolutely clear. Gaurav.
Yeah. Arnab, I just want to make a small comment and then you can take it forward. Arnab, I've never seen a Prime Minister of India, any Prime Minister of India, openly in an address to the nation mention weapons platforms and systems so openly. Arnab, that is why I use the word threat. That is why I use the word threat. It was, my language is not diplomatic, but that is exactly what Narendra Modi said. He was talking to the Chinese that we have this and we have this and this, and we'll get you. And the message was crystal clear. It was a threat. Don't mess with us. Don't mess with us.
The message was, don't mess with us. Absolutely. There is no other way.
That message.
Does it bother you, Professor, you Maoist supporter? Bothers you, Chetan?
Can I please come?
The people of the country feel reassured, okay? That's what matters.
Look, you know what is important, Prime Minister.
And Chetan, you people fall in line too.
What is required is deliberation. What is required is, is a solution.
Chill, Professor Maoist supporter, just chill. General Bakshi is saying something right now. A very important message from the Prime Minister. Viewers,
What is required is deliberation. What is not warmongering.
Look, before anything else, what is important to understand, Prime Minister Ji is the Prime Minister of this country. He is not representing a particular party. This is the most important subject to understand. And when it comes down to General Bakshi, what he has said, he must be aware about the fact that the respect for our Indian army has been there and is going to be there for many, many years. It is there. There is no question at all about it.
I say today, let's make this count. No, I'm sorry. I'm sorry, Gaurav, Chetan, I put this to the test today. I put this to the test.
All across the globe.
Will you stand with India or are you against India now?
Why is he sending?
We are with the Prime Minister. The Prime Minister has spoken, and now the perpetual detractors unite. The perpetual detractors have a choice to unite with the nation or prepare to be shafted to the periphery.
Can I just make one point?
We'll come back to this debate, viewers, and there is a big demand from many of our viewers that they want to hear what the Prime Minister said in entirety again.
दलों के सभी वरिष्ठ नेतागण आज के इस महत्वपूर्ण विषय पर आप सभी वरिष्ठ महानुभावों ने जो विचार रखे हैं वह बहुत ही महत्वपूर्ण है हम सभी देश की सीमाओं की रक्षा में दिन रात लगे हमारे वीर जवानों के साथ चट्टान की तरह खड़े हैं। उनकी वीरता, उनके कौशल, उनकी सूझबूझ पर देश अटूट विश्वास रखता है। इस सर्वदलीय बैठक के माध्यम से मैं शहीदों के परिवारों को भी ये विश्वास दिलाता हूं कि पूरा देश उनके साथ है, पूरा देश उन्हें नमन करता है। साथियों, पूर्वी लद्दाख में जो हुआ उसको लेकर आपने रक्षा मंत्री जी और विदेश मंत्री जी को सुना भी और प्रेजेंटेशन को भी देखा। न वहां कोई हमारी सीमा में घुस आया है, न ही कोई घुसा हुआ है, न ही हमारी कोई पोस्ट किसी दूसरे के कब्जे में है। लद्दाख में हमारे 20 जाबाज शहीद हुए, लेकिन जिन्होंने भारत माता की तरफ आंख उठाकर देखा था, उन्हें वो सबक सिखा कर गए हैं। उनका ये शौर्य, ये बलिदान हमेशा हर भारतीय के मन में अमिट रहेगा। साथियों, निश्चित तौर पर चीन द्वारा LAC पर जो किया गया है उससे पूरा देश आहत है, आक्रोशित है। ये भावना हमारी इस चर्चा के दौरान भी आप सबके माध्यम से बार बार प्रकट हुई है। मैं आपको भी आश्वस्त कर रहा हूं कि हमारी सेना देश की रक्षा के लिए कोई कसर नहीं छोड़ रही है। डिप्लॉयमेंट हो, एक्शन हो, काउंटर एक्शन हो, जल थल नभ में हमारी सेनाओं को देश की रक्षा के लिए जो करना है वो कर रही है। आज हमारे पास ये कैपेबिलिटी है कि कोई भी हमारी 1 इंच जमीन की तरफ आंख उठाकर भी नहीं देख सकता। आज भारत की सेनाएं हर सेक्टर में एक साथ मूव करने में पूरी तरह सक्षम है। ऐसे में हमने जहां एक तरफ सेना को अपने स्तर पर उचित कदम उठाने की छूट दी है, वहीं दूसरी तरफ डिप्लोमेटिक माध्यमों से भी चीन को अपनी बात दो टूक स्पष्ट कर दी है। भारत पीस और फ्रेंडशिप चाहता है, लेकिन अपनी सॉवरेनिटी की रक्षा हमारे लिए सर्वोपरि है और आप सबने भी इसी भाव को प्रकट किया है। साथियों, बीते 5 वर्षों में देश ने अपनी सीमाओं को सुरक्षित करने के लिए बॉर्डर एरिया में इंफ्रास्ट्रक्चर डेवलपमेंट को प्राथमिकता दी है। हमारी सेनाओं की दूसरी आवश्यकताओं जैसे फाइटर प्लेन्स, आधुनिक हेलीकॉप्टर, मिसाइल डिफेंस सिस्टम आदि पर भी हमने बहुत बल दिया है। नए बने हुए इंफ्रास्ट्रक्चर की वजह से खासकर LAC में अब हमारी पेट्रोलिंग की कैपेसिटी भी बढ़ गई है। पेट्रोलिंग बढ़ने की वजह से अब सतर्कता बढ़ी है और LAC पर हो रही गतिविधियों के बारे में भी समय पर पता चल रहा है। जिन क्षेत्रों पर पहले बहुत नजर नहीं रहती थी, अब वहां भी हमारे जवान अच्छी तरह से मॉनिटर कर पा रहे हैं, रिस्पॉन्ड भी कर पा रहे हैं। अब तक जिनको कोई पूछता नहीं था, कोई रोकता टोकता नहीं था, अब हमारे जवान डगर डगर पर उन्हें रोकते हैं, उन्हें टोकते हैं। बेहतर हो रहे इंफ्रास्ट्रक्चर से एक मदद ये भी मिली है कि हमारे जवान जो उस कठिन परिस्थिति में वहां तैनात रहते हैं, उन्हें साजो सामान पहुंचाने में आसानी हुई है। साथियों, राष्ट्रहित, देशवासियों का हित हमेशा हम सभी की सर्वोच्च प्राथमिकता रही है। चाहे ट्रेड हो, कनेक्टिविटी हो, काउंटर टेररिज्म हो, भारत ने कभी किसी बाहरी दबाव को स्वीकार नहीं किया है। राष्ट्रीय सुरक्षा के लिए जो भी जरूरी कार्य है, जो भी जरूरी इंफ्रास्ट्रक्चर का निर्माण है, उसे इसी तरह तेज गति से आगे भी किया जाता रहेगा। मैं आप सभी को, सभी राजनीतिक दलों को फिर से आश्वस्त करता हूं कि हमारी सेनाएं सीमाओं की रक्षा करने में पूरी तरह सक्षम है। हमने उन्हें यथोचित कार्रवाई के लिए पूरी छूट दी हुई है। आप सभी ने इस बैठक के लिए अपना समय दिया, अपने मूल्यवान सुझाव दिए। इसके लिए मैं सभी दलों का, आप सभी नेतृत्वगण का हृदय से बहुत बहुत आभार व्यक्त करता हूं और आपके सुझाव आगे की रणनीति में बहुत लाभकर्ता होंगे, ये मुझे पूरा विश्वास है। मैं फिर एक बार इस एकता का संदेश देने में आप जो बढ़ चढ़ करके आगे आए हैं, वे सेना का मोरल तो बढ़ाएगा, देश के लोगों की हिम्मत बढ़ाएगा, लेकिन दुनिया को भी जो संदेश जाना चाहिए वो पहुंचेगा। और इसलिए आज की मीटिंग में आपकी सकारात्मक भूमिका का बहुत मूल्य है, उसका बहुत ऐतिहासिक महत्व है। और इसलिए भी आप सभी अभिनंदन के अधिकारी हैं। मैं फिर एक बार आप सबका धन्यवाद करता हूं। नमस्कार।
It is a little after 10 minutes past 10 and we played that entire 9 to 10 minute address of the Prime Minister at the end of the all-party meeting on popular demand. Many people missed it, so we played it in its entirety. And now we can open our political debate. Our hashtag tonight, both meaningful and an expression of our collective will at this time, simply hashtag We Are One. Gaurav Bhatia, Ratan Sharda, Pradeep Bhandari, Majinder Singh Sirsa of the SAD, Dr. Amar Patnaik of the BJD on one side, Syed Aslam, Vivek Srivastava, Dushyant Nagar, Pattabhiram Kumar Reddy and Sanjay Tatkare of the NCP are on the other side. Gentlemen, I want to debate. Simple point is, Dushyant Nagar will open the debate today with Gaurav Bhatia. Dushyant Nagar, I think there has been such appreciation of the statement of the Prime Minister. He was calm, he was collected, and he had clarity. Message बहुत simple था. We are not given any inch of our territory. We will not give any inch of our territory. But this was also a carefully crafted, diplomatically insulated warning to China. एक तरह से चेतावनी भी उन्होंने चीन को बहुत सीधी तरीके से दी गई है. ठीक है. तो सीधा सवाल है इसके बाद, और आप गौरव भाटिया के साथ डिबेट पे आइए. Will you fall in line or will you continue your antics? जो तमाशा पिछले 5-6 दिन से आप कर रहे हैं, राष्ट्र विरोधी तमाशा, ये राष्ट्र विरोधी तमाशा बंद करेंगे या और आगे ले जाएंगे इसको?
देखिए अर्नब, आप महत्वपूर्ण प्रतिनिधि हैं, आप जो चाहे कह सकते हैं, लेकिन जो सवाल कांग्रेस ने उठाए हैं वो सवाल भारत के लिए ज़रूरी हैं, देश के लिए ज़रूरी हैं, सेना के लिए ज़रूरी है, हमारी एकता और अखंडता के लिए ज़रूरी हैं. प्रधानमंत्री जी ने कह दिया कि भारत की सीमा में चीन ने प्रवेश नहीं किया.
आप विश्वास नहीं
चीन भी यही कह रहा है कि हमने भारत की सीमा में प्रवेश नहीं किया.
आप विश्वास नहीं करते. यू डोंट बिलीव द प्राइम मिनिस्टर.
मैं विश्वास, सुन लीजिए.
यू डोंट बिलीव द प्राइम मिनिस्टर.
मेरे को ओपनिंग रिमार्क्स का तो समय दीजिए सर, प्लीज फ्यू मिनट्स.
डू यू बिलीव द प्राइम मिनिस्टर?
तो फिर सवाल ये खड़ा होता है कि हमारे सैनिक क्यों रात के 2 बजे क्यों गए, क्या कारण था, क्यों ये हाथापाई हुई, जो एक हिंसक झड़प में.
Okay, I'll let you open the debate. I'll let you open the debate. Now Gaurav is responding. One second. I'll let you open the debate. Now Gaurav is responding. Gaurav is responding. Gaurav is responding. Yeah.
Arnav, your hashtag today we are one truly represents the right spirit of our country, and there are two significant developments that have taken place today and why the country is one. First of all, we feel very proud that barring Congress party and the left that has their compulsion to not come out openly in support of the government, rest all the opposition parties also showed solidarity. They said we stand with the government which reflects the will of the people, and we stand with the brave Indian army. My point is, when we hear Narendra Modi ji say, एक-एक इंच जो हमारी जमीन है वो प्रोटेक्टेड रहेगी, हमारी वीर सेना प्रोटेक्ट करेगी. That is a tight slap on the face of the 50-year-old immature child, and you know which child I am referring to. Second, the most important part of the speech also was when he said,
Tamiz means what? What Tamiz?
The second most important part was when he said, Indian army has been given a free hand.
पहले मैं आपको बताना चाहता हूं.
These words were said
एक महीना हो
before
गया.
the Balakot airstrike, and we all know what happened. So I would only say today is a proud moment, and China is watching, and this is the strong message that should go from our country. Third, दुनिया की मीडिया में रिपोर्ट हो रही है कि चाइनीज ने मर्यादा तोड़ के भारतीय क्षेत्र में प्रवेश किया है.
एक महीने बाद आप आके बोल देते हैं कि भारत के प्रधानमंत्री एक माह बाद बोल देते हैं कि कोई चाइना का
हमारी जमीन हड़प हमारी जमीन
हमारे क्षेत्र में प्रवेश नहीं किया है.
38,000 किलोमीटर जमीन हड़पी कांग्रेस
विवेक श्रीवास्तव
वाले लोग हो, आप बताइए एक महीने के अंदर भारत के विदेश मंत्री ने, भारत के रक्षा मंत्री ने, हमारे डिप्लोमेसी ने कौन सा ऐसा कार्य किया जिसके ऊपर हम संतोष कर सके. एक महीने के बाद आप ध्यान देने चले आए, 20 हमारे बहादुर सैनिकों को शहीद करा दिया.
राहुल गांधी ने.
आप चुप रहिए, आप बोलने के काबिल नहीं है.
देश का प्रधानमंत्री
आप चुप रहिए.
अरे देश का प्रधानमंत्री
वीर जवानों को शहीद करवाने के बाद झूठ बोलते हो आप.
चाइना को ठोक देने की ताकत रखता है हमारा भारत, याद रखिएगा.
जो चाइना बोल रहा है वही आप बोल रहे हो.
Today entire country under
चाइना की भाषा आप कैसे बोल रहे हो? ये भारत पूछना चाहता है आपसे.
They entered into an agreement with CPC, the party in China, and what does it say? There will be exchange of high-level information. How can we trust the Congress? Congress feels they are above the country, which they are not. We all know how they have been demeaning the country. So I would only say one thing. The country stands united behind the government, which reflects the will of the people. Do you understand that? पिद्दी और पिद्दी का शोरबा, बिस्किट खाओ जाके, बिस्किट खाइए, बीच में जो चिल्लाते हो ना, बिस्किट खाओ जाके, और गांधी को we cannot trust. ऑगस्टा वेस्टलैंड की सेंसिटिव इंफॉर्मेशन गांधी ने लीक करी थी, समझे? गांधी ने लीक करी थी, यही गांधी, राहुल गांधी डरपोक कही के, राहुल गांधी कैसे कहते हैं ये बात कि हमारे देश का प्रधानमंत्री डरा हुआ है? क्या हो बाहर?
आपकी पूरी पार्टी
38,000 किलोमीटर जमीन दे दी आपने भारत की, हम तिनका नहीं देंगे, और भगवान चाहेगा नरेंद्र मोदी जी के नेतृत्व में 38,000 किलोमीटर वापस आने की तैयारी करेंगे।
आप देश को सच्चाई बताने में डरते हो।
Okay, a small intervention right now. A small intervention. Thank you. I'd like to get Ratan Sharda on the debate with Syed Is Ratan Sharda, please? Ratan Sharda on the debate right now. Ratan Sharda. Just 1 minute. Ratan, first of all, you have to. I'm speaking to Ratan Sharda and Syed Aslam. Thank you very much. Viewers, there is a message that is clearly given to the Chinese today. And it is evident to all of us today, Ratan Sharda, that the Vadra Congress has been extremely unnerved. I mean, you know, the Prime Minister was so calm and the Vadra Congress is unnerved. He's not even mentioned them. Now, 1 minute, please. Allow me, Syed Aslam. The message from the Prime Minister is to the naysayers within people like you. Right? You are lying about Chinese occupation. The Prime Minister has said, you are lying about Chinese occupation, and I want you to be extremely careful when you make such claims today.
Who's lying?
No, 1 second. So you are saying the Chinese...
I want to know.
No, you want the Chinese to occupy our land.
Let
me ask you. Syed, wait, no, yaar.
Yes.
Just wait.
Okay.
You're taking a question. Relax.
Okay.
I am asking you.
Yes.
You are saying that the Chinese have completely occupied our land. Now, I want to know the source of your information.
Exactly. Can I speak now?
I want to know the source of your information.
Let me speak very positively and very...
No, I don't. Ratan Sharda, now he wants to go away. No, I won't let you... What is the source? No, 1 second. What is the source of your information? What is the source of your information? What is the... Syed, don't speak over me because you've been badly cornered by me. What is the source of your information?
On May 5th. This should have been done on May 5th when the first intrusion by the Chinese happened.
No, you have said... No, 1 minute, just a minute.
I will tell you, Arnab, it is the failure of the diplomacy.
I am asking you one question. Listen to me.
20 soldiers are martyred. Yes.
No, why are they not answering my question? Syed, don't shout. Don't shout.
You are responsible
Don't
for
shout.
20 soldiers are martyred.
Ratan Sharda.
Is it not an intelligence failure? Is it not an intelligence failure? Is it not your diplomacy failure? Can you answer this? You don't have an answer.
I can't hear you, so it's not clear. I asked a simple question. Let me, Pradeep, toss it to you and Vivek now. Vivek, listen.
Yes, sir.
Vivek, listen. No, problem is, you see, the problem with you, Syed Aslam, is I have calmly asked you a question. You just kept shouting because you got so nervous. Listen, Vivek, Syed, people are watching the program, and they will tell you after the program that you look very nervous.
Yes, Arnab.
So I'll come to you again when you're better prepared.
No, I am not at all.
The question being today, the Prime Minister gives a message to the naysayers. He says, ना वहाँ कोई हमारी सीमा में घुस आया है, point 1, ना घुसा हुआ है, ना हमारी कोई पोस्ट किसी के कब्जे में है. Okay? Which means nobody has come into our land. Okay? Nobody is sitting on our land, and nobody has taken a single post. Okay? This is a clear statement by the Prime Minister, singular statement, to shut down the narrative that we've abandoned the field. Okay? He has in fact said, हमारी सेना देश की रक्षा की कोई कसर नहीं छोड़ रहा है. Vivek, a minute, Vivek, don't get defensive like Syed, please. Listen to me now. Since you say that our land has been occupied by China, I want to know the source of your information.
Okay, now listen to me. Whether your land is occupied.
No. I want to know the source of your information.
No, listen to me.
Pradeep, what do I want to know? The source of your information. No.
Okay.
No. Is our land occupied? I want to know the source of the information.
And you cannot change your neighbors. And war is not a solution.
I am asking you, my source of information is the Indian Army.
War is not a solution.
What is the source of your information? Is it the Chinese army? Is it the People's Liberation Army to which you are loyally subservient?
Soldiers have died on either side.
Vivek Jinping, what is the source of your information?
Okay. You cannot have war. War is not a solution.
Vivek Jinping, what is the source of your information?
To finally have very bad relations with your own neighbors.
Pradeep, I am asking him 7 times. Look at him. The man doesn't know what to do. Look at him. He's staring into the camera. He doesn't know what to do.
What? Tell me.
He doesn't know. No, okay, 1 minute. Pradeep, wait a minute. He's responding finally. Wait a minute. Now, I want to tell you one thing, Vivek. Vivek, listen, I'm talking to you. I don't want you to speak over me.
Yes.
And Vivek, listen.
Yes.
Hard times for you.
Yeah.
We pushed the Chinese back. Our morale is high. Our Prime Minister has spoken. Our message is clear. Hard times for people like you who wanted to give blood to the Chinese in 1962.
They were martyred.
Nothing like that. Those are stories. You make.
Now the question is, since you have said repeatedly on my programs that India's land has been occupied by the Chinese, I am asking you the source of your information.
No. When the Prime Minister, I'll tell you the source. When the Prime Minister, when the government does not clarify, does not take the opposition in confidence, does not talk to the leader of the opposition.
So you make up stories.
Happen and 20 soldiers die.
Gaurav, so he makes up stories.
Vivek, you've been speaking now. Can I please counter?
So he's basically saying
has a different media reporting a different thing.
No. Which country's media are you reporting? Dude, which country's media are you reporting?
In our country, it's a different thing.
Which country's media are you reporting? The Chinese media?
He's saying a different story.
Look how he's been guillotined on the program today.
If the Prime Minister does not clarify, if the government does not clarify,
he has exposed himself. He has categorically said on the live television, implicitly he's following the Global Times and People's Liberation Army. That's why Sitaram Yechuri does not mention
Shame
China
on you, man. Shame on you.
I did not.
Vivek Jinping not expected even from you.
Rather than
what about the BBC?
China.
What about
this
the CNN?
What you expect from these people? Because these are the people who follow the Communist Party of
China. You have a vague foreign policy.
I don't think you can expect
a government which cannot govern.
You want nation
you don't have a single friend in Asia.
Who has not dared
Nepal is also not on good terms with you.
Zakir Hussain,
and you keep on making your stories.
I don't expect Rahul Gandhi and these people to be one, but the entire country is one.
American
pressure. My question to you is,
and you're doing the American life
is
going to be bad for this country.
Why on this program can you say
if you
that China is
keep on following the imperialistic America and spoiling relations with your own neighbors?
Why have you not mentioned
it's
China?
Bad. War is not a solution. Peace has to be there. Talks have to be there. Negotiations have to be there.
Is China the enemy?
No, do you want?
Vivek Jinping.
You want to go back to
Vivek
China.
Jinping. Is China the enemy?
I'm happy that
you cannot change your neighbors.
Vivek Jinping.
Sir, you cannot change your neighbors.
Vivek Jinping. Is China the enemy?
You have to look at it with a different perspective.
Vivek Jinping. Is China the enemy?
Arnab Mussolini, I don't need you preaching fascism over here.
Is China the enemy?
Arnab Mussolini, I don't want you preaching fascism over here.
Is China the enemy?
No.
Is China the enemy? What? No. Ratan Sharda, I'm asking him if China is the enemy. He refuses to even elaborate on that. Is China the enemy?
No. I mean, if China was an enemy, why was the Prime Minister entertaining their leader in Gujarat? Why were their leaders entertained in this nation for 6 years.
No, I'm asking you whether China is the enemy.
And friend in politics.
Because we may have wanted to keep our enemies close. Simple. Tell me, is China the enemy?
Now they will pay for it.
You should be asking Narendra Modi this question.
Very simple.
Viewers, here's an exceptional case of an Indian.
6 years.
Like his party, the Communist Party, he refuses to call China the enemy. My next point tonight.
No situation is permanent, it will change, and if China doesn't support, they will face the music.
We are one.
Modi gave us the best chance, they lost the chance.
You messed up the country.
What else can be done?
You messed up the country, you killed 20 soldiers for us.
I didn't give a certificate. You don't need a certificate.
I'd like Amar Patnaik to come in.
You have never spoken against the
I'd like Pattabhi Ram Kumar Reddy.
That is where the government stands.
I'd like Pattabhi Ram Kumar Reddy.
That war kills people.
I'd like Pattabhi Ram Kumar Reddy and Pattabhi Ram Kumar Reddy and Dr. Amar Patnaik to join us on the debate now.
Actual people on the border.
Yeah. 1 sec. Sorry to cut you short there, Ratan Sharda. What's going on? You see, sometimes I feel that...
Ratan Sharda ji!
There he goes again. Can you stop? 1 minute. Dr. Amar Patnaik, you seem amused. I actually am really concerned that are these perpetual detractors now going to be with the country or against it? You see, when I ask them this question, they say, Arnab, you bring everything down to binaries, a black and white question. We live in complexities. But where's the complexity here? Will you stand with India or will you not stand with India? I think that's what emerged quite clearly after the all-party meeting. What do you think, sir?
Absolutely right. Absolutely right, Arnab. You put it very succinctly. Are we together against a common enemy or we are not? And I think it has been unequivocally spoken in the Prime Minister's meeting that all of us have to be with the government and have to be with the government of the day, whoever it is, to fight something which has been condemned by everybody. We have to tackle the entire situation diplomatically, economically, a number of things. We can't be fighting on these debates as to whether, you see, there is a report which the United Nations Secretary General has taken out. I think it is reported somewhere, which clearly says that the reply that was given by the Indian Army was befitting, something similar to what the Prime Minister said.
Yeah.
And we have to, at some point of time, remain with the Prime Minister and support him. We could not be questioning certain details, which you could always do later. But this is the time when we have to stand together, one nation. And we have to take care of the fact that the government is dealing not only the domestic issues, it is also handling the COVID, it is also handling internationally what is being done diplomatically, economically, and probably even military options are being explored. And that is a strategy. We have to be a part of that strategy and not nibble at that strategy to make it weaker.
I think that's one area where I must say, and I don't intend this to flatter anyone. But I think one must learn a lot from leaders like Naveen Patnaik. While they are furiously fight to defend their political turf in their state, when it comes to national issues, you are not seeking a political opportunity out of a national crisis.
Exactly.
The point is, Mr. Kumar Reddy, to seek a political opportunity out of a security problem for the country is, I personally think it could be one of the most selfish and myopic things to do. Where does your party stand? Where does Chandrababu Naidu stand?
I completely agree with you, Arnab. Today I was hearing a lot of parties talking about being invited and not being invited to the all-party meeting. I want to put one thing very straight to you, Arnab, today. For Telugu Desam party, it is not at all a matter of concern, the issue of we being invited or not being invited to the all-party meet. What concerns us today is the manner in which our neighbor, in an extremely provocative manner, had committed an unwarranted act of aggression. That is what should concern us all of today. What should concern all of us today is the manner in which 20 of our Jawans have sacrificed their lives defending our nation.
Yes.
It is a matter of national security. We don't want to politicize this issue. We completely stand by the union government. We completely stand by the Prime Minister of this country. Our leader Chandrababu Naidu ji, in a statement a few days back, had extended complete support to the union government on this issue. We stand by each and every Jawan of the Indian Armed Forces. We salute their valor. It is not that the Prime Minister had not spoken to us before. A few months back, the Prime Minister had spoken to our leader regarding COVID-19. So we on behalf of the Telugu Desam Party, on an issue-based manner, we will extend our complete support to the Union government. And today also, in this extremely unwarranted act of aggression by an Indian neighbor, we stand by the government, we extend our complete support, we stand by our armed forces, Arnab.
I first of all, let me, Mr. Patnaik wants to add something to what you're saying. Yes, Dr. Patnaik.
Yeah, I just wanted to add that it is not just a support to the government or the Prime Minister, it is a support to the Indian Army, to our nation as a whole, of 1.3 crore people whose Prime Minister he is. And all of us are as a nation supporting the Indian Army's position in this. And if we are bickering on these issues at this point of time, we are actually weakening them, demoralizing them. It is actually disrespect to the 20 martyrs, 2 are from my own state.
So that's very well spoken.
I also appeal to all other parties which have not been invited today, not to make this a political issue. I mean, you have to welcome the Prime Minister's initiative of speaking with the political parties. He had done this before. He is doing it again now. So just stop bickering. Just stop playing politics on this and offer your support to the Indian Armed Forces. It is not to the Bharatiya Janata Party. It is to our nation.
Well said,
it is to our nation. It is to our army.
I'm sure.
Offer your support. Offer your
Vivek is fine.
Vivek to the armed forces.
No, 1 minute. Vivek, what's your problem?
The country stands united in this.
No, what's your problem? I wish to add one point here.
No, why didn't the Prime Minister call the all-party meeting, a little earlier?
No, 1 minute. This is, you are quibbling right now.
When the crisis started.
You are quibbling. I want Majinder Sirsa to come in.
We wanted to go to Kashmir. You did not let us go.
I'd like Mr. Sirsa to come in.
Why didn't you call the leader of
I'd like Vivek, you spoke, Mr. Sirsa has not spoken.
Why now?
Vivek, Mr. Sirsa has not spoken. There are a couple of things that I want to place before I go to you, Mr. Sirsa. First of all, this is about the country. It's not about us. It's not about why was the meeting not called earlier? Why did nobody call me earlier? Why was I not given importance earlier?
Yeah, why not?
That's a stupid question to ask with the greatest of respect. At this time, it's a stupid question to ask.
Only when the country is...
Why was I not called?
20 soldiers died.
That you don't matter, the country matters. You don't matter, the country matters. And you may not agree, but I think the Indian Army is capable, along with the government, to take security decisions without consulting the Communist Party of India, Marxist. Second point.
I'm sorry.
Second point.
Absolutely.
I am so proud of the position taken. There will be opportunities for politics. And I can tell you, there are two parties, if they fight the BJP fiercely, in Orissa and Andhra, it is the TDP and BJD. But they have shown the sagacity, Mr. Sirsa, the wisdom, to realize that this is not the time to needle our army, needle our government. The real enemy is China. I wish...
about the army.
Now you don't change your line after doing what you have for 6 days. Mr. Sirsa, there are people. Mr. Sirsa, I will not name people. Mr. Sirsa, I will not name people. But there are people, viewers. There are people, viewers. There is a Lutyens.
We are not speaking about
there is a 1 minute. I want to make one point. I'll take 1 point, please. 1 point. Please don't shout. Viewers, there is, for example, there is a Lutyens. There is a veteran Lutyens journalist. Allow me to be, please don't speak, it's distracting. Reduce your volume, I'm making a point. There is a veteran Lutyens journalist who gets about 0.5% share at 9 p.m. who has written, the error of judgment on China. There has been a military lapse, right? A political diplomatic failure. Acknowledge the military lapse. Course correct the military lapse. It's astonishing for me that people who don't know anything about military affairs suddenly become experts on errors of judgment.
After 45 years.
And I want to
We have lost 20 soldiers. 20 soldiers are martyred. You're not speaking about
I will move on. My point is I'd like to get Mr. Sirsa on the debate. Mr. Sirsa, people in the last few days said Modi government has blood on its hands. How could they say this when the situation was developing? There are anti-Modi, pro-Xi Jinping articles. I am not saying you need to be a Modi supporter, but how can you be supporting Xi Jinping at this point of time? How could you do that? There are you people wanted a political opportunity here, you lost. I'd like to invite Mr. Sirsa, please. After that, I'll guillotine you.
I'm not speaking as any party, nor I'm speaking as a supporter of Narendra Modi or a BJP or a Akali Dal. I'm speaking as a supporter of an army. Today, I'm a spokesperson of an army. Today, I feel that army, those guys who martyred, fighting for this nation, we should stood by them. First of all, the people who were fighting there, they do not belong to any party. Neither they were fighting for any party, neither for Congress, BJP or any other party. They were fighting for this nation. And today, I must say in a very strong words that if somebody talks about them and says, उन्होंने ऐसा नहीं किया, उनको वैसा नहीं करना चाहिए था, it would have been better कि वो आदमी वहां जाएं और खुद जाके लड़ाई लड़ें. अगर उनको लगता है कि आर्मी ने कुछ करने में कमी रही, तो इनको वहां जाके आर्मी में शामिल होना चाहिए. बड़ी
को भेज दीजिए ना.
मैं उन परिवारों की तरफ से ये बहुत महसूस करता हूँ. मुझे नहीं पता किसको भेजना है, लेकिन जो भी सवाल करता है उसको बॉर्डर पे जाके लड़ना और मरना चाहिए. हमारे 20 सैनिक मारे गए. हम देश को एकजुट रहना है. आज हम एक देशवासी एकजुट हैं. हम किस पार्टी से ये मैंने नहीं रखता, लेकिन हम किस देश से आज ये मैंने रखता कि हम किस देश से हैं. आज ये समय नहीं है हम किस पार्टी से हैं. हमें किस पार्टी ने गाड़ी दी, किस पार्टी ने घोड़ा दिया, किस पार्टी ने पद दिया, ये जमा नहीं है. आज ये है किस बात हमारी मिट्टी है और इस मिट्टी के लिए हमारे 20 सैनिक शहीद हुए हैं. और उन शहीदों की आप लाशों के ऊपर राजनीति नहीं कर सकते. आप लोग उनके अगर आप एक भी शब्द बोलते हैं, आप अपनी आर्मी के खिलाफ बोलते हैं, आप चाइना के फेवर में बोलते हैं, और आपको या मेरे को किसी को हक नहीं है. जो लोग लड़े वो निहत्थे लड़े. निहत्थे लड़कर भी उन्होंने 50 लोगों से ज्यादा लोगों को मारा. हमें गर्व है अपने शहीदों पे. हमें नाज होनी चाहिए निहत्थे लड़ते हुए.
I lost the line there.
War is not a solution to the problem of
there he goes. War is not a solution. Ratan Sharda. He wants. No. Once he mentioned the RSS. He mentioned the RSS. May I, on an aside, may I make one comment before you respond, Ratan Sharda?
Arnab, right now, RSS is fighting Corona while these people are just shedding tears. RSS is fighting Corona. RSS has fought for the country right from 1947 in every war. If military calls them, they will go again. They will not stop army from working the way they did in 1962, the communists. So communists have been storming army in 1962. They have been working with the national interest. They toe the communist line. They have no reason to tell what RSS will do. RSS always stands by the country. RSS has sacrificed people for war. So they will go to required today, right now. They are serving the nation as Corona fighters. They have been hiding your homes.
Actually, what happened today?
RSS are useless parties.
Someone told me.
Don't compare with them.
Someone told me today, Ratan Sharda, and I just want to intervene with a few comments here and there. Someone was flipping through the channels after the Prime Minister spoke, Gaurav Bhatia, and they said that on some of the Lutyens channels, the anchors were outraged to hear that no post has been captured. No territory has been there's been an incursion on.
Yeah,
how could our territory not be taken? They were devastated. They were devastated. They were devastated to hear. We were cheering on and they were devastated. They were devastated. They didn't know how to react. Gaurav Bhatia.
Yes.
The entire nation is standing together.
They were not. No. They were devastated. And there were a couple of these anchors came together and they said, how can this be? How can this be?
I want to make my point.
Absolute hypocrisy.
I heard everybody.
Hypocrites.
You are telling lies.
Now,
Hypocrites.
Absolutely lies.
Double-faced geniuses.
You asked a very pertinent question.
Arnab,
You asked one of the panelists,
Arnab,
what is the source of...
Stand resolutely with your country, Syed.
From
और lower is
2014.
Please, ये हर debate में यही करते हैं.
Can you tell
Please
us
ask
from
him to be quiet.
2014 how
Mr.
many
Syed,
diplomatic
आप
negotiations
मुझे
have you
सुनेंगे
done
तो
with
जवाब
China?
Syed, wait, he's...
How many
रट्टी
diplomatic
लटाई तोते की
negotiations
तरह
have you
लाइनें
done with
क्यों?
We are one, Syed. Come with us.
मेरी बात तो सुनिए. Arnab, please. Arnab, so I just want to say, you asked them the source of the information. They could not tell you. They don't believe the government when the external affairs minister says that our brave soldiers were armed, but they were honoring the agreement. They don't trust the government when we tell them that not an inch of our land has been taken by China. But when we say that 43 Chinese soldiers were taught a lesson and they've been killed, they say, no, we don't believe it. Where is the proof? When we say no Indian soldier has been captured,
sir, now
they
one
say,
question
no, we
to
don't
you now.
believe you.
One
Why
question
is it?
to you now, sir.
One of the panelists
Sir, when
was saying,
20
you
soldiers
can't change
were
your
martyred,
neighbor. Yes,
when
but
20
you can
soldiers were
change the
martyred,
map
the
of
government
the
said
country.
that nobody is in
Please,
Chinese
Syed ji, आप बीच में मत
custody.
बोलिए.
When 20
Please,
soldiers
बीच में मत
were
बोलिए.
martyred,
मैं request
you
कर रहा हूँ
did
आपसे.
chest thumping and
Mr.
said that
Syed,
nobody is in Chinese
मैं आपसे
custody.
request कर
On
रहा हूँ, ये जो
18,
आपकी तू
10
मैंने की
soldiers are
debate है,
released.
इससे
Do you
गंदी
have
कोई
any
debate
shame
नहीं
in
है.
accepting that?
आज का
Do you
hashtag
have
देख
any
लीजिए,
shame in
we are one.
We are one. We are one. We are one. Please, Syed, we are one. Please let him speak.
Accept the
मैं
reality.
चाइनीज हूँ क्या?
Accept the reality.
चाइनीज से मोहब्बत है, इंडियन से नफरत है. ये कौन सी पॉलिटिक्स है भाई?
Gaurav, can you tell us? Gaurav, can you tell us from 2014
you know,
how many diplomatic negotiations have you had with
China?
China?
कैसे बनता है इंडिया? सुनिए, अब
Can you
सुनिए.
give us a
स्ट्रॉन्ग
transparent
तब बनता है
information?
जब
How many
ए से
diplomatic
शरद पवार
negotiations
जी,
you've had with
टी
China?
से ठाकरे
Your
जी,
answer is
आर
you
से
will not
जगन
answer
मोहन
the main
रेड्डी जी,
questions.
ओ
You will
से
not answer
ओवैसी
the
जी,
pertinent
एन
questions.
से नायडू
Stop
जी
talking about the
और जी
opposition.
से राम
You are
गोपाल
in the
यादव जी,
government. You are
सब एक
accountable.
आवाज में
You
मोदी
are
जी के साथ
accountable
खड़े
for
होते, सरकार के
diplomatic
साथ खड़े
failures.
होते, भारत
You are
के साथ खड़े
accountable
होते.
for the-
Now
you are-
Rahul Gandhi,
you are
you
responsible
decide.
for the
You
failures
want
of
to be the
intelligence.
R of
You
strong
are not answering
or you
that.
want to be the R
You
of
don't
rival.
answer the pertinent
He has
questions.
been behaving
You beat
like
around the
a
bush.
50-year-old
Stop blaming the
immature
opposition.
child.
You are in the government.
Did Sonia
You got
Gandhi
a
today
thumping majority.
use the same
You are
terminology?
accountable. If 20
PM आप
soldiers
कहाँ
have
छुपे
lost
हैं?
their lives,
PM
if 20
देश का
soldiers
होता
are
है.
martyred after
PM डरेगा
45
नहीं.
years, it is you
भारत
who are
का पीएम
responsible.
किसी से डरता
You
नहीं
are
है. मेरे को नहीं
responsible
पता आप
for
चिल्ला
the-
क्यों
you are
रहे हैं.
responsible
आपको
for the
खुशी नहीं
soldiers
हो रही?
losing their
Are
lives.
you
You
saddened
should be-
that Narendra Modi
you should
ji
be ashamed.
has made
You
it
should
very
be
clear
ashamed.
that
You are
every
not
inch
even
of our
taking
territory
cognizance
is
of
in
that.
safe hands?
You are
Are you
thinking this
anguished
is a
by that?
victory.
आपके
The
चेहरे पे
people
इतना
of India
दर्द
have
क्यों है?
lost. The people
चाइना
of
से
India have
मोहब्बत है
lost.
आपको.
Syed, you are not debating well.
आप चाउमीन खा लीजिए.
Syed, you are not debating well. You are just debating for the sake of debating. I'd like to bring in.
चल जाएगा किसमें ताकत है.
No, I need to just intervene right now, and I just want us to think. May I request you, Syed? Syed, you are a furious debater. If only the number of words you used would match your logic, you would also be an excellent debater. I want to give. I want. The hashtag is trending tonight because people feel this way. Because people feel this way. You know.
BJP spokesperson answer my
Okay, will you
question?
stop, please? I don't want to be rude. If I take you off, then you'll say I'm undemocratic. I'll tell you. We need to remember, viewers. In 1971, the Jansangh and the former Prime Minister, the late Atal Bihari Vajpayee, stood by Indira Gandhi during the 1971 war. In fact, the Jansangh and former Prime Minister, the late Atal Bihari Vajpayee, offered advice to Indira Gandhi. You need to, this is not the time to do this ridiculing and all that. And I'll tell you one thing. Following the 26/11 attack, I remember the BJP backed the UPA bill. Congress brought in a bill on NIA and UAPA. And the brilliant late Arun Jaitley said at that point of time, and I quote Arun Jaitley, even though it is only a half a step, as a nationalist party, we will support the government. You know, this is not the time to politicize. 2013, Amar Patnaik, one small example I'll share. 2013 Chinese incursions. And Rajnath Singh was the BJP president, who is now our defense minister. He said, I and my party firmly will stand by the government on this issue. Somewhere, some maturity, you know.
Absolutely.
We're not asking for much. I mean, I don't know what Rahul Baba is doing, but maybe you want to add to that.
But there has also been a
Amar Patnaik.
I wanted to take one particular line of the Prime Minister, who said that the world is watching what we are doing today.
Yes, sir.
The world is watching, the Committee of Nations is watching what India is doing today. And that means we are one, that hashtag, we have to be one. That is the hashtag that we have to again run, or another secondary tag. We have to be one. The world is watching us. If we are fighting like this here and doing politics over whether they came in, whether they took an inch, if they haven't, then they're pretty sad. They should have. I think the world would be laughing at us. We have to be together to say that 1.3 crore Indians are behind the Prime Minister and behind the government of the day. I'm repeating, government of the day, to take on the aggressors or whoever is making a misadventure on our territory.
You make your point so well, sir. If your party had been a national party, it would have served the national interest even better. Yes, please, Mr. Kumar Reddy.
Yeah, Arnab, see, I would like to ask the Congress to remember the manner in which P.V. Narasimha Rao had sent Atal Bihari Vajpayee, who was the leader of the opposition then, to the United Nations to represent our country. So you please learn from your own leaders who have shown that kind of a gesture. The manner in which Narasimha Rao had sent Vajpayee. So that is the spirit that has to be shown today. That is the spirit that has to be shown today by the Congress party. That is what I want the Congress party to learn from its own leaders in the past.
Please forget that Narendra Modi, it is the Prime Minister of the country. And he is representing 1.3 crore people, a billion people of this country.
It was very unfortunate, I thought.
All
actually,
political parties have to be there.
No, it was very unfortunate. You see, when during a period when we are all challenged, and Dr. Amar Patnaik, you are all experienced people, the country has been challenged. Let's not fool ourselves. Are we denying, Pradeep Bhandari, that there has been an incursion by China? No. Are we denying that this was unexpected? No. But who expects an incursion? Who expects an incursion? There was an incursion and we fought back and we are fighting back. This is not the time to discourage the army. The point is, since our friend is he's from Vijayawada today, but I want to give a context of Hyderabad on this. Mr. Kumar Reddy, you will remember, I think it was in 2013, and there were bombings in Hyderabad. There was a terrorist attack there, right? And at that point of time, Sushma Swaraj was the leader of the opposition. And she said in Parliament, nation needs to be united. Now, if at that point of time you want to play upon the frayed sentiments of the people of this country, obviously at a time of crisis, Pradeep Bhandari, sentiments are frayed, emotions are high,
yes,
right? But that is the time when a political party must not play in troubled waters. It must calm the waters. What do you think, Pradeep?
Yeah, absolutely. Absolutely, Arnab, as you rightly said.
At this moment...
there are many incidents before, like as you've said, Sushma Swaraj then as the leader of opposition. See, we also had our own share of differences with the Bharatiya Janata Party on various issues. But today it is a matter of national interest, national security. So I mean, we cannot go back to those differences and play politics. So we should come together and we should be united as one when it comes to in matters of national security, when it comes to matters of international importance, when it comes to matters with our armed forces. So that is what we are doing today. It is not that we have given a blank check to the Bharatiya Janata Party. It is only that we are extending support in an hour of crisis. That is what parties should learn.
Oh, I so agree with you.
In fact, Arnab, I think at this point there is
there
no
Vivek goes again.
Per se, when we are fighting the Chinese, there is no opposition per se political. It is at the end of the day the fight of the country and fight of the army. And that is why it is extremely shocking to see the Congress party behaving like a fringe and looking like an extended arm of the Communist Party of China, and Vivek Srivastava looking like the spokesperson of Global Times.
Brief the opposition.
I will close, viewers.
At this point, it is not about ruling party versus opposition. At this point, it is about people of this country standing with the Indian army.
Gaurav Bhatia can respond to him.
The opposition who's there at the borders.
Gaurav Bhatia can respond to him. Pradeep, let Gaurav respond to Vivek.
People of the country ho gaye.
Arnab,
People of the country are not with Narendra Modi today.
This is the final thing I want to say right now. I'm so grateful to the BJD and the TDP spokesperson. You know why? It felt so Indian. It felt so Indian. Thank you, both of you. This truly reflects the spirit of oneness that Narendra Modi ji is talking about. And yes, we feel proud that we are one. And China will be decimated. Seeing this strength, seeing this unity.
The ruling party should also open dialogues. आपको कश्मीर में नहीं ले गए थे हमको 370 हटाने के बाद आप क्या बात कर रहे हैं यूनिटी की आपने देश को फ्रैक्चर कर रखा है
I also want to say one thing at the end, if Vivek will allow me. Vivek will allow me. I strongly object to the use of the word mess up by Vivek Srivastava. It is the casual use of words like this which are inappropriate, which are unforgivable. Our soldiers have given the ultimate sacrifice defending the nation. Don't you dare use a word like mess up. Second point, Vivek, you are isolated because you are wrong. You and the 51-year-old undeserving dynast are isolated because you are wrong. And thirdly, viewers, for your tsunami of support behind the hashtag We Are One, I am overwhelmed. We are one. I'll see you on the Sunday debate. Only for tonight, with a big thank you. Ladies and gentlemen, good night and goodbye.